Now from Fenway Park here in Boston. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. Could be a low-scoring affair with these two on the mound. First pitch is next. Chris Sale gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. Three-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And we are underway from Fenway as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's totaled 4 hits in 23 at-bats. 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder. Temperature here at game time, 61 degrees. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. And he comes back with a pitch right down the middle for strike 2.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I think all opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
Into the box now, Aaron Judge. Pitch on the way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, that two-seam fastball is going to be the be-all, end-all of this game right here. Who's going to execute? Is the pitcher going to be able to keep going to that well, or is the offense going to be able to make an adjustment and hit that ball in the gap?
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Too high, ball 3. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. Hot shot down the line. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Batting third, designated hitter, Giancarlo.
So coming to the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here's Didi Gregorius. She'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's gone 2 for 8. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Yankees nothing. Red Sox come. Luis Severino gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Thanks, Matty. Luis Severino, big arm. 97 to 100 miles an hour. Bounce between the rotation and the bullpen. Good hard slider. His changeup's getting better. The true definition of an ace.
Here's Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First pitch of the at-bat. Sliders in for a strike. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
And this is taken for the out. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Swinging a soft liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, Dero, anytime a lefty takes that pitch on the outer third and drives it the other way, you have to be awfully impressed.
Yeah, you have to be. It reminds me of Will Clark back in the day taking that ball the other way. You have to be able to play with the whole field to have success in the big leagues today.
Here's J.D. Martinez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's 2 for 3. Ready with the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, and their runners at the corners now.
Well, their chances of pushing across the run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1.
Taken high and deep to right. Judge racing back at the track, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Nothing in the Boston first. We've played an inning at Fenway. No score here on the show. Now at the plate, Aaron Hicks. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's a .348 batter. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And we get to watch one of the best right fielders in the game today. He brought home gold last year. We know a right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer, but this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing arm.
Swing and a liner. And this is by Moreland and down the line, a fair ball.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. He'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second just because he took the first one that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
And he fouls this one off.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
On to Moreland as they get them both. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's gone 3 for 11. He's taken him deep once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Pedroia's around first, heading for second. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Rafael Devers the next to bat, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that misses 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Bounce to first. Voigt over to his left. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they call him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius this time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the...
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Bottom of the second here with no score. High in the air into shallow left center. Gardner is there. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. Nothing doing for Boston. We'll move to the third with no score. Striding into the box, Luke Voigt, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Strike one to start the at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
The 0-2 once more is looked at for ball one. Line to the right side, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 and 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And it's gone into the monster seats. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
On the mound, he might have let up a little bit knowing the fact he was facing the 9-hitter, but you just can't do that. Goes to show there are no weaknesses in any of these lineups.
Here's Brett Gardner now. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike one. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, he might strike out for a second time right here.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Popped him up. Bogarts into shallow left. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 99.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Low for ball 1. Hit back up the middle. Pedroia fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Giancarlo Stanton now. First delivery to him on the way. Bullet back up the middle. Bradley is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 2-0 New York. Leading off the inning, Jackie Bradley Jr. as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
In now, Mookie Betts. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Torres backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Hicks on the move, and he makes the catch for the second out. Standing in, J.D. Martinez. A base hit in his first trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. One left for the Red Sox. They're down 2-0. Here's Didi Gregorius.
Leading off for the Yankees.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
No balls and one strike. Hit softly on the ground to first. Moreland moving to his right, and he barely gets to the bag in time, and a close play for out number one.
Up next for the Yankees, center fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Aaron Hicks. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Nope.
Missed with a slider. Here's Bogarts, the young shortstop. Scooped up onto first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. He pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
So the Yanks go 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Here's Xander Bogarts now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. So the leadoff man retired, and that'll bring in the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
The second baseman, number 15.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Here comes the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're still down. It's 2-0. Digging in now, Gary Sanchez. He'll start off the 5th in this one. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
No contact there, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Luke Voigt. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
First offering on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More from Boston after this. Rafael Devers the next to bat. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Digging in, Sandy Leon. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fly ball right down the line in left. Gardner moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning. Striding in, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at bat. Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Base hit, line drive into the corner. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Stepping in now, Andrew Benintendi. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
The next 0-2 is put in play to the right side of the infield. Torres has it, and the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. They trail it here 2-0. Here's Brett Gardner now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
And the changeup is way low that time. 2 balls and no strikes, the count to Stanton. Judge, the runner at second with 1 away. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup, or do you stay with the heat?
You froze him on the fastball there. Giancarlo Stanton sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. A ball and a strike. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Missed with a slider. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees, but they're on top 2-0. Coming to the plate now, J.D. Martinez. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
2-0 count, the pitch. Hit high and deep out to left. Gartner going back on it, off the light tower, and it's gone. A solo shot here to left, and the Red Sox are on the board. It's now 2-1.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Standing in now, Xander Bogaerts. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, when you serve up pitches like that, Natty, you know these hitters are going to put some good swings on them. And that's what happens here as he blasts this thing. The last 2 hitters have really set the stage.
Man, I thought for sure we were going to see back-to-back jacks right there. Yeah, so now we'll see if the next guy can keep this train rolling. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. The throw will go to third, and it's too late as he's in there. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. 1 run, 7 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Two and 1 to the Red Sox first baseman.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Their count now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Hit out towards second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
I like that he didn't try to do too much there. All he needed was a ground ball to tie this thing up, and that's exactly what he does. That's great situational hitting.
Step. First delivery to him on the way. Hit in the air to right field. Judge is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman.
Riding in once again, Rafael Devers. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Started that swing a bit too early. And there's ball one. Very high, 2-1. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Hicks. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
Into the box now, Sandy Leon, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Gets softly out in front. Right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So it's... Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. All tied at 2 apiece as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's have a look at our game summary through the first 6. Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Ned. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman.
So striding forward now, Miguel Andujar, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. And he lays off there, 1-0. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Fouled away. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. Now to the plate, Gary Sanchez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. In there, 0-1.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. And this game is still tied at 2-2. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. And it's 1-2.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. In the air, down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. The 2-2 one more time. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Andujar is calling for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a high pop-up. Voigt calls for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So striding in, Andrew Benintendi. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First offering on its way. Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. Gregorius to his left. He's there for it. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Here's J.D. Martinez. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
From the stretch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Red Sox leave 1. Score remains. Now batting, Luke Voigt.
Leading off for the Yankees, first baseman, Luke.
Joe Kelly been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the
Now
eighth.
pitching for the Red Sox, number 56, Joe Kelly.
Now here's the pitch. And a foul tip held onto here at strike one. Outside for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And it's fouled away. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will kick up against the wall near the Red Sox bullpen. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful.
Go ahead run to third there after the bunt. Sacrifices aren't everyone's favorite play because you give up precious outs, but they do have a lot of ways now to take the lead.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
A play at the plate. And in the days of 3-run homers and 9 to 8 ball games, you don't see the suicide squeeze executed much anymore, but this right here is a textbook example of getting that bunt down and getting the RBI. Here's big Aaron Judge. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Gardner, base runner at first with 1 out. 1-2 now. Struck him out. In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. And a dive there from Pedroia, but he comes up empty. It's a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Lifetime versus Joe Kelly. He's gone 2 for 8.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Here it is on 3-0. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove in one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
High pop-up. Pedroia will make the catch, and the inning is over. Yankees forced to settle for 1. Not too many more shots. Greg Bird is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Playing first base, number 33, Greg Bird.
First delivery to him on the way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Two balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
And a swing here on 2-0 as this is in the air out to straightaway center. Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1. So stepping in, Mitch Moreland. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Judge is under it. 2 down. Dylan Betances enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Previous history against Dylan Betances. He's 0 for 4. First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a breaking ball. Betances, 30 years of age. He was an 8th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
The 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet.
Up next for the Red Sox, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Digging in and looking for more, Rafael Devers, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Quick check on that tying run at first. Runner back safely. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just a bit up.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
And the runner back. Nunez, the runner at first with 2 gone. And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Sandy Leon would be next. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Popped up. Sanchez is there. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Fine work there. Some of the hustle and bustle from historic Boston, Mass, as we're set for the remainder of this one from Fenway. Eduardo Nunez will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Number 36, Eduardo Nunez.
Craig Kimbrell enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fouled off. Now the 1-1 pitch is a curveball that gets him out in front for a strike. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. He was great all night long. Stepping into the box, Miguel Andujar. He went down on strikes last time up. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball one. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. Digging in, Gary Sanchez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. No balls and a strike to count. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right now?
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side.
Your attention, please. Now
So with a safe situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander, a roll. Steve Pierce will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Now a rocket deep down the line in left, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. He'll get it into second, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
Wow, when I heard that and saw it leave his bat, I thought we were going to be all tied up, but it just didn't have enough to get out of here, so he's going to have to settle for a double. Tying run on second, and now things are officially getting interesting.
Digging in to try it again, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Popped him up. Gregorius trying to get there. He can't get there as it falls in. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those long darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jam off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Here's Mookie Betts as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Shot toward second. And that's in there. Base hit. Throw comes back into the infield as that tying run will hold up at third with still nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
He's set. Here it comes. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's 0 for 4. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
Now a fly ball, but far too shallow to get that run in. There to take it is Gregorius for the first down.
I can tell you from experience, bases loaded, nobody out, and you get an infield pop-up, that feels just as good as a strikeout. And now he's just a double play ball away from getting out of this mess.
First delivery to him on the way. And that misses. Tying and winning runs on base here with one big out. And a 2-0 fastball runs away. 3-0 now.
Gotta love a late rally, and listen to this crowd now. They are really into this.
Three and 1 to Martinez. The 3-1. swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. The relay.
That was a really good at-bat right there. You're trying to tie this thing up any way that you can. He hits the sac fly to the outfield, and the tying run comes in to score.
So digging in with a chance to win it here, Xander Bogaerts, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Here's the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. And no problem with that one as we are headed for extra innings. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the ninth as they push across the equalizer, and we're right back where Steve Pearce will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Neil Walker. Is up off the bench to pinch hit here, so we'll see what he can do to begin the extra frame. Christian Vasquez is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench, and he's aboard here to lead off the inning. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Number 25.
So a big moment in the ballgame here. Gleyber Torres, and he could very well get the intentional pass here as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. The 1-0. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Now this pitch is sent on the ground for the first baseman Moreland. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Well, good fundamental baseball might just win him this ballgame. They had the go-ahead run at second base, so this guy knows exactly what he has to do. Just a simple ground ball to the right side.
And they'll put the tag on him for the out, but he'll at least get an RBI out of it. Something you don't see all that often anymore as the runner was breaking from third. The perfect suicide squeeze gets him a run. A ball and no strikes. And in previous meetings with Craig Kimbrell, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Neil Walker will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Zach Britton takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw will not be in time, so good hustle there as now the possible tying run is aboard to lead things off here.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Leadoff guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
Hey, you know what, D'Lo, it's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now. Anytime you get that leadoff guy on and have that pitcher start pitching out of the stretch, it always puts more stress on that pitcher pitching out of the stretch.
He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Now the 1-0. Swing and a flare hit toward right. In comes Judge. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in, Rafael Devers. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a ground ball to third. A diving try at third, but this is by him. A fair ball.
I think the whole ballpark knew he was going to go with the sinker right there to induce the double play. The only problem is he can't guarantee it's going to be hit right at one of his infielders. Tough luck.
Into the box, Christian Vasquez.
Now a little looper back up the middle, and that's going to fall. A base hit.
Moreland heads for the plate. Oh, and the tag will get him at the plate as the potential tying run is cut down trying to score.
Up next for the Red Sox, center
Here's
fielder,
Jackie Bradley now, and the game is on the line. The tying and winning runs on base with 2 gone in the bottom of the 9th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. Three-run home run down the line in right, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get to extra innings, you're looking to piece together a rally or scratch any runs you can across the plate. But he says, hey, to heck with that. I'm going to do it with one swing of the bat. So a walk-off home run ends this thing in extras. That was fun.
Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Boston Red Sox put on a show with the bats, collecting 17 hits in the game. Craig Kimbrell is credited with the win. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 6 runs, 17 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Yankees, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Craig Kimbrell. The loss goes to Zach Brenton. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 44 minutes.